Hola Tauruses, welcome to your love reading for November 2019. Keep in mind this is a general reading. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. Rates, info, and email are below. Just send me an email and we can make that happen. Also, I will be leaving a Vimeo link below for what your love interest is thinking or feeling, whether it's a crush, a current, an ex, or soon to be ex, so be sure to visit that after this reading. Other things to mention, my 2020 Sun Moon readings are going up in my playlist. I'm doing them by request, so make sure you put your requests in. And while you're waiting for your request to be posted, check out my 2019 Sun Moon readings that are in the playlist. See if they rang true for you. I'm on the Instant Go app if you need an answer to a question. It's currently $4.98. You get it in 24 hours. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Insta. And then if you could like, share, subscribe, I would really appreciate that. Also, there's a donation link below if you would like to drop me a few pennies or a few dollars in support of my videos and all the work that I do. I would greatly appreciate that. Okay? So, Holy Spirit, Angels, Divine Guides, Universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, your insight for Tauruses for love, November 19th, 2019, sorry. What do you see? What do they need to know to reach their higher ground, become closer to the universe and closer to the divine for their greater good? Any messages that you have would be greatly appreciated for Taurus love, November 2019. What do you see? What do they need to know? What are the energies that Taurus passed out of previously? What did they pass out of prior to November 2019? Love energies prior to. We have the Ten of Cups in the upright. What are the love energies they can expect in November? We have the Ten of Wands in reverse. Are you guys going to be my love story? And how will they be moving forward from this reading and out of November into December, depending on when you view this? Seven of Swords in the reversed. You guys might be my love story. Okay. So everything's great. We have the Ten of Cups in the upright. I mean, you guys are, here's two couple sitting on a park bench talking about plans for the future. He's holding her hand, proposing to her. They're talking about kids. They're talking about marriage. It's interesting how they're looking at each other. It seems like they're having a serious conversation. I mean, this isn't like a huge lovey-dovey kind of thing. There's an emotional connection here. I get that, but I almost feel like they're holding hands and saying and have very much in common with one another. Emotionally, it's not just like, yes, it's romantic, yes, it's great, but what connects this relationship on an emotional level is astounding, I feel like. And you two can have very serious talks, or we're having very serious talks, and almost everything that you're talking about matches up. So I think this is wonderful. In November, we have the Ten of Wands in reverse. So for you all, this is great. It's almost like, I don't have to date anymore. Oh my God, thank God I don't have to kiss any more frogs. Thank God this is it. I mean, you're feeling lighter on your feet. You're feeling liberated. You're feeling like, a huge weight has been taken off your shoulders because, like I said, you're not kissing all of these frogs. You feel free. You feel liberated because you found somebody that gets you, finally. And we move on to the Seven of Swords in reverse. Same thing here. The Seven of Swords is mentally just like dropping all the challenges that you had going on in your mind before, breaking free from the ways that you used to think about things. So, this person is a breath of fresh air. I feel like you connect spiritually, you connect mentally, you connect emotionally, you connect practically. I really think that this is the one for you. This is like, twin flamey, soulmatey stuff, okay? Twin flamey more so. Okay, why is the Ten of Cups here in the upright for Taurus? Why is the Ten of Cups here for Taurus in the upright for influences, love influences they passed out of prior to November? Who is this person? What is this energy? Goals, and more goals. The Chariot card in the upright, that's the card of Cancer. For those of you that resonates, you guys have the same goals, the same things in mind. You're like, okay, this is our path. This is what we want. I can't believe how much you have in common with this person in regards to what you want to do every kind of step of the way. You have incredible confidence in this relationship. There's no need to compromise between the two of you because you're on the same track. You want the same things. I'll get to the Seven of Cups in reverse in a second. Okay. So, but the funny thing is somebody was feeling like this is too good to be true. Okay. Like, oh my God, this is too good. Am I being, does this look too good because you're too tempted? It's almost too ideal. So somebody had to kind of like step back and say, and I feel like the woman here, she's almost like she's listening to what he's saying, but she's not like falling into his arms. She's like, okay, yeah, I hear what you're saying. I'm feeling you. I get it, but I feel like somebody was like, this is just too good to be true. I've been screwed before with this. So, and then with the Eight of Wands, that person's like, okay, things are going too fast. We need to slow down. All right. Because I've done this before. Where it seemed like it's the one, everything's great. Let me kind of step back. Let me get a clearer view of things and let's just slow things down because I don't want to make the same mistakes that I made before. Things are going way too fast. They're great. Don't get me wrong. But when you go fast, you tend to lose attention to detail. You tend to see things you don't ordinarily see. And I really think it's you guys because you're grounded and you're steady people and you want to make sure. You want to make sure that this is the one. So you might be plodding along, slowing things down, listening to what the other person has to say, but you want to be sure. Why is this Ten of Wands here in reverse for Taurus? Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages for the Ten of Wands for Taurus. Who is this person? What is this energy? Okay. Justice card in reverse. The World card in the upright. And Five of Wands. Okay, so some of you may have actually gone through a divorce. I'm seeing that with the Justice card in reverse. I see the card of Libra, if that's relevant, but that's with it's with the World card. So I feel like, part of the reason why you're thinking like this is because some of you went through a relationship and it didn't end well. It was an unfair relationship. It didn't work out. Like I said, it ended in divorce. There might have been dishonesty or what have you. And I can tell it's something that's no longer, you could be going through it right now or going through just tying up the little details, the little loose ends that you need to do in a legal regard. For some of you, I feel like you didn't really make out very well from a legal standpoint. Maybe, you lost out, on the money or the apartment or the house or, the kids or whatever. I think some stuff didn't necessarily go in your favor. But with the World card, I see you kind of wrapping it up, but it's not easy because we have this Five of Wands here. So there's a lot of back and forth and arguing over stuff. So I feel like in November, you're trying to wrap this up with this other person, again, so you can kind of get this weight off your shoulders so that you can kind of concentrate on this relationship coming in, on this connection you have with this person. But what you're coming out of or what you're trying to end with this other person, it's difficult. You guys kind of battle and are trying to having a lot of opinions over how it's going to end. Okay, a lot of conflict. Maybe it's over money or over the kids or what have you, and you just kind of have to deal with that. So I feel like, again, like you're on the end part of this. You're trying to wrap this up and you're trying to lighten that load so that you can kind of fully concentrate on this relationship, wonderful relationship that has come into your life. I'm gonna say too, moving on from this reading and going into November, you could be having legal problems, still kind of caught up in this. For some of you, the legal problems are going to be that they're going to find out about this person and try to use it against you. Okay, so in November, you might start seeing this person before you've fully wrapped everything up, and then they're going to use that, saying that it was an affair or that you kept something secret, and they're going to try to expose you for that, and that's going to cause problems for you legally. So if you are doing that, I'd be careful and just kind of keep things a little more under wraps in regards to that. I'm not condoning that in a bad way. I'm just saying, I mean, you know what's right, you know what's wrong, right? But again, I feel like you've met this person. There's a duality of breaking free. One, you've met this person, so you've broken free from all the frogs that you've been kissing. And two, you're breaking free from this person that you no longer want to be in a relationship with. So, this is going to be a process for you. October going into November, November going into December, I feel like. Why is the Seven of Swords here in reverse? Who's this person? What's this energy? Additional messages. I keep on getting someone's going to try to... And are there even states that even recognize adultery being anything in a divorce thing? I don't think so. I think that kind of got thrown out. Maybe like in Utah or something it might be used. I'm just saying, but I know in the state I live in that's not something that can be used in a divorce to be used against somebody. Why is the Seven of Swords here in reverse for Tauruses as they move out of November, as they move on from this reading? Who is this person? What is this energy? Why is the Seven of Swords here? Yeah, someone's going to try to use something against you, and I feel like you're going to try to fight it, but the challenge is going to be a little bit overwhelming. Yeah, somebody's trying to make it hard for you here. Somebody's exposed something, and it's making it very hard for you. They're bringing up challenge after challenge after challenge that you can't kind of hold back, or you can't answer to, or you don't feel like you can win. I see with the Tower card, everything just kind of falls apart. There's really nothing you can do. So I feel like however you're being challenged, whatever's being exposed, the best you can do is just kind of like fold into it and say, okay, this is going to screw everything up, but whatever. Let's just see where this goes. And I almost feel like you need to get to the other side of this. So it's going to be a pain in the butt. It's going to be a mess. But don't do anything to fight it. Just try to get to the other side of it. Try to get out of it, okay? And know that you're once you get to the other side of it, your luck's going to turn around, okay? I mean, it's going to seem like you're in your darkest days, but with the Wheel of Fortune, all of a sudden, there's going to be an upcycle. Everything's going to improve. There's going to be a sudden change of events. It's going to be a turning point, okay? So you'll get back on your feet, and you might be able to, you'll be able to resume whatever you have with this person, because I feel like it might be a little nasty getting out of this with this person, but once you get to the other side of it, you're free and clear, and then things are going to improve in your love life, okay? So click on the link below for the Vimeo link for what your love interest is thinking or feeling, whether it's a crush, current, or an ex, or soon-to-be ex, or the person is reading is usually how it turns out to be. If you could like, share, subscribe, and support my videos, I would really appreciate that. I've also left a donation link below if you want to throw me a few pennies. Just in appreciation of my efforts, I would really appreciate that. And then otherwise, check out my playlist for my sun moon readings. Hit me up on Instant Go if you need an answer to a question. Check me out on Facebook and Insta. And good luck to you in November. Adios from Veronica Garnet. Bye.